Regent's Canal, 4:55 a.m, Friday the 2nd of October. Inky darkness lapping softly in the chill before the day, water ripples to the rhythm of the barges as they sway, creeping down from city basin in the wispy shards of dawn as the sky wakes up above them in a navy star-flecked yawn. Stealthy silent they keep going, knowing nothing of their fate, on a mission to keep flowing with their bellies full of freight. But the danger is gunpowder, and 5 tons sits deep inside. Bobbing gently with the grain and goods, they all enjoy the ride. Then it happened when it happened. The whole world was wrenched apart. One almighty big explosion, loud enough to stop your heart. Blazing, blasting, searing, screaming. Was this not the crack of doom? All of London was in panic, running out into the gloom. Right from Enfield down to Woolwich, they all heard the massive roar. Windows shattered, debris splattered, and whole trees fell to the floor. In a flume of flames and flashes, now a bridge cries bricks like rain. Mud and mortar hailing downwards in a molten swirl of pain. And the barge was blown to pieces in the belting, blinding bang. Angry embers dusting downwards as the boom of echoes rang. The whole cavalcade was scattered, belching broken bits of boat. A house sliced to the basement from the roof, right through its throat. In the zoo, the giraffes trembled, huddled close in fright and frown, while the monkeys dodged the glass that fell like deadly daggers down. And the birds made for the exit, all exotic, flying free. But each one would cost the keeper an expensive escapee. And they called it insurrection, so the army was dispatched because they thought it was the Irish with a bomb plot that they'd hatched, or they thought it was the judgment, time to meet the end of days, so they dropped down to their knees with dread, renouncing their old ways. Now, the shudder through the city felt so seismic like a quake that for one poor jailer's sister it was more than she could take. The shock shut down her system, shook her off this mortal plane. She was not the only person who would not be seen again. For they never found the bodies of the men upon one barge, though if you listen hard, you'll hear their souls that's still at large, and they whisper through the water, tell the story of that day when the heavens filled with fury and there wasn't time to pray. We may never know what caused it, why the sparks fizzed into fight and then changed the course of history in the pallid autumn light. But they'll tell you if you listen that the law was changed too late, the explosives regulation that could so have changed their fate. Now the shifting of a century caused the beat of the canal, with a railway revolution and a leisure rationale. Like a gleaming cloth of silver, water flows through Camden's past and connects us to the present in a presence that will last. Inky darkness lapping softly, holding sunlight in its hands, painting pictures with the colours so you know it understands. Staring down into the shimmers, you'll see things that are no more, and the glimmers of that deathly day in 1874.